Hey guys, welcome back. This is Frank from Cruising with Wheels. And I promised you today, part 2 of my packing series. What goes in to Frank's tote bag? Now, I've already brought down everything from the spare room down to the dining room table, as you can see. All I had to do was follow my luggage planogram. I went down the list to make sure I had everything I listed here on the planogram that was going to go into this tote. And once I got it all down here, I double-checked it and highlighted it off of the master checklist. Now, once we leave this house in June to sail on the NCL Bliss, this entire travel checklist will be totally highlighted out, and that'll ensure that we have everything we need to go on this cruise. So, let's get started, and I'm going to show you what's going in my tote bag and why. First of all, what I do is I carry the laptop, and I'm going to show you this real quick. And okay, now we're just going to get this out here right now, okay? We're going to get this right out here. I'm going to say it because it needs to be said, okay? Oh my God, how gay is this? Seriously, okay? Had to be said. But what I did was I took 2 towels and I sewed them together, and Kevin bought me some Velcro, and I made a computer laptop pouch out of 2 towels because I want to protect the laptop. Now, on the last cruise, how ridiculous. I used my pajamas, my pajama bottoms, my lounge pants, and a t-shirt, and I wrapped it around my laptop to protect it. And I thought, this time around, I need to come up with something better than my clothing to wrap around the laptop. So I sewed these 2 towels together, and it fits, of course, you know me, I measured it, and it fits perfectly. And so I'm going to get the laptop in here. There we go. And seal it in the Velcro. There, my laptop is now protected. And that's usually the first thing that goes in my tote bag, because it's the biggest and it's the heaviest. And so there it is, right up against the back wall. Now the next 2 things I put in, we have our large manila envelopes. Now, we have several. Now, the first one is our YouTube listed notes. And this is everything that we take that pertains to our YouTube channel. It has a legal pad, clipboard, and all our filming schedule notes. The next thing we have is we brought 2 more manila envelopes, and it has everything to do with all the paperwork we're going to collect on the cruise, because we're going to have all those daily newsletters. We're going to have all the invitations. We're going to have anything relates to if we're in port, and any brochures and things that we're going to accumulate. So we have the envelopes, and they go next, right up against the laptop. The next important thing we have is the binder, the organizational binder. It has everything we need in it. There's our total itinerary on the front cover, which has all our airline information, cruise ship information, and of course all important phone numbers. And on the inside here is the actual cruise itinerary by date and port to port. And of course our lunch and dinner schedules, and any excursions we have done, and any shows we're going to see at a glance. So the binder, goes in next. Okay, we're going to get that in there. All right. So there we go. Now, what are the next big things we have? Okay, let's go with Frank's snack bag. I've got the snack bag here. It's got the Pop-Tarts and the combos and some cookies and the theater candy. And you'll notice that I've done an oblong, a very low oblong bag, and that's because I'm going to be putting things on top of it, or this will be on top. It depends. Because you always, when you pack, you always got to play around with it. But you'll notice that it's the width of the bag, so it's perfect that I can get things on top or along the side. So let's get the snack bag in there. Okay, there you go. Excellent. Let's see now. We have, now this is what I use for my DOP kit. Yes, D-O-P-P, DOP. Not Dob. I just love saying Dob. I don't know why, but it's DOP. And it has, as you can see, it's plastic zipper, and it has a listing of what's in my DOP kit. I have my deodorant. I love this hairbrush. Hairbrush? What do you need a hairbrush for? You don't have any hair. Well, I brush my face for my beard. My hair is wiry. So when I'm done washing and I dry, I brush it to keep it down, or I'm going to have this crazy, gray, wiry hair sticking up. I have earplugs in here, a mini sewing kit, my straight razor, some baby powder. I bring a manual toothbrush. I don't bring my electric Sonicare like Kevin does. And of course I have my own dental floss. So that's in my DOP kit. And again, it's plastic. Anything comes loose or gets out, I don't have to worry about it. It's plastic, and I can just kind of, wipe it clean. So I'm going to stick that in here and stand it up along the side. Now the next thing I have is, what is this pretty pink pouch? Well, again, it's amazing what you find up in the closets. But I use this, and I believe this was a quilted pouch that had a small portable steamer. Now, they don't allow you to bring steamers or irons on these cruise ships or whatever. They will take it from you as you scan your luggage at the cruise port. But I brought the bag, and it has in it some electronics. I have the electrical cord for the laptop. I have the charger for my Red camera that I use. And I have this little plastic container that contains the mouse to the laptop, some SD cards I use in my camera, and a thumb drive. So I have that in here. So this is my version of my little electronics pouch. As you know, Kevin, he does the big electronic pouch in his backpack. All right, what else do we have? Well, let's see. Oh, of course, Frank's 311 bag. And again, here it is. I've done a regular quart-size bag from the grocery store because that is what your 311 bag is, quart size. And I have labeled it, of course, like I label everything, what goes into mine. I have the Febreze To Go, the Wrinkle Release Spray, my cologne, my little toothpaste, mouthwash, and a Tide stain stick. But you know what I do is I put it in this little travel quart size 311 bag because it has a zipper and it's prettier. There you go. And because we are TSA pre-approved, we do not have to pull out our 311 bag, technically. But again, the 311 bag, I always keep it at the top because if they do want to see it, it'll be easily accessible. So there it is. I just lay it right there. What else do we have? Oh, what is this? You know, I love my containers and I love these little pouch bags that I find. This was a vinyl zipper bag that I had years ago. It was probably from one of my electric razors at one time, which broke and I got rid of, but I kept the pouch. And you know what's in it? 2 mini travel clocks. One for Kevin for his side of the bed and one for me for my side of the bed when we travel. I have already replaced the AA batteries, fresh batteries in it, and it's in the pouch. And there it is. And you're just going to zip it up. Make sure it's secure. I am the keeper of the travel clocks. And I'm just going to drop it in. The next thing I have is my actual electric razor that I have now. I keep this at the house up in the bathroom. It's underneath the vanity where we have an outlet plugged in, along with our electric Sonicare toothbrushes. Everything is plugged in underneath the sink in our upstairs main bathroom because Kevin, has a thing. Nothing can be on the counter. Nothing. Doesn't want anything on the counters, whether it's in the bathroom or in the kitchen. So I pulled it out. And this is the new case it came in. And I'm going to drop it in right next to the clocks. All right, what else we got here? This will go in the last thing I think that's going to go in the main portion of the bag is, what is this? Well, this is for Kevin, and I'm the keeper of it. These are a pair of his old glasses. Now, I think we did a video where you can see Kevin got new eyeglasses, but I always keep the spare eyeglasses. I will keep this eyeglass container with Kevin's old pair of eyeglasses. It'll have in it the wipey towel and the eyeglass cleaning spray. And I like this. It's a DKNY container, and it's large enough to have that all in here, and I use it to travel. God forbid he loses his glasses or they break. I have an old pair of his glasses that he can use because I'm going to tell you, we'd be screwed. I'm in the wheelchair. He drives. I don't. He does all this stuff. I can't. If he loses his eyeglasses, we're done. You've got someone who can't walk and someone who can't see. We'd be in a pickle. So I am the keeper of that. So I'm going to drop those right in the bag. There we go. Okay, so far so good. So far I've got everything in the main portion. Now what's the rest of all of this? Well, let me tell you what it is. Okay. Because I've got two more little pouches. But I think, we have the travel umbrella. Yes, here it is. We bought this a couple of years ago. And inside the main compartment of my tote are three little sections. And so I'm able to drop this in. Okay. Just get it in there. There you go. What's the rest of this now? Okay. Let's now go to the outside pouches. Here you go. Got a big one. Here you go. Here's my piece of paper. Again, you all know what I said in the original packing video. Every piece of luggage we have contains a typed piece of paper with our name, address, and Kevin's cell phone. So again, if tags get ripped off or something gets lost or whatever, they can open this up and see the information and give us a call and say, I found your bag. So this goes in the front. But I have my diary. Those of you who know me know that I journal throughout the cruise. Okay? Where I write down every day what happens to us. And of course, my famous Tales from the High Seas stories go in here. So that's going to go right in the front pouch. I have a little mini travel notebook. And usually when we're out and about on the ship or in port, this goes right here in my front pocket with my pen. And I'm able to quickly write down and take notes. So it's very convenient. So that's going to go in here. I have in a quart Ziploc bag, I have all the electronic manuals that pertain to my camera, that pertain to Kevin's video cam, how to change the times on the clocks, He has a digital travel watch, and again, if there are time zone changes, we need to know how to do that because a lot of these watches and things are the push buttons. It's hard to remember. I have all the little manuals that we travel with. I mean, I'm going to say, oh my God, I forgot how to do this. Gee, the manual's at home. Oh, what good is that? So the manuals go with us. I also have, I know, I carry the nail file kit. And I keep that, and I don't have that packed in a big piece of luggage only because you might need it. It has, how many times you're sitting there going, oh God, I got a hangnail, or oh, I broke it, whatever. I broke a nail, or I did this, and it's got the tweezers, a nail clipper, and a file. For every time Kevin says to me, oh God, I wish I had a nail file. Well, I got it, and it goes in my pouch. Now the next thing I'm going to put in the bag are these extra cruise luggage tags. Now, you may ask, why did you print extra tags? Well, now we have two main bags, the 28-inch and the little 21-inch carry-on, and each one of them has a cruise tag on it. They're already on them now. But I've printed up extra ones and put them in my luggage tags, and I keep them in my tote bag. Why? Well, when you leave the house and you're traveling to Baltimore and you're changing planes and then you're heading across country to Seattle where you're going to board the NCL Bliss, what happens when you get to Seattle and you go down to the lower level and you get your luggage off the carousel and you discover that through all the transportation and the luggage throwing here and there by the airport people, your cruise tags have been ripped off. Because when you leave your house, your cruise tags need to be on your luggage. Because somehow if they get lost in transit, and you go down and you say, I really need this luggage, you really need to find it, and I'm headed to the airport and I'm leaving tomorrow on the cruise ship, when they find it, it'll have your cruise tags on it. And at the last moment, they'll be able to get that luggage right to the cruise terminal and onto the ship for you. But, God forbid, it gets ripped off. I have extras in my tote bag so that when we are packing up at the hotel and we're on our way to the cruise terminal to board the ship, I pull out the extra ones, I attach them to the luggage because the cruise terminal porters are going to be taking our bags when we get there, loading them on the trolleys, and getting them on the ship. And they're going to need to know exactly what cabin it needs to get to. So again, don't put all your eggs in one basket, okay? Print up extra cruise tags, put them in some cruise tag holders, and keep them in your immediate carry-on tote, whatever you never let go of. Because with all the traveling at the airport and the tossing around of the luggage, you may lose one. And those of you who saw the last video we did when we were on the NCL Jade know that our cruise tag got ripped off the bag and we didn't get our luggage till like 10:30 at night because they had to figure out exactly where this bag went to. I mean, we made it through all the airport traveling, and it was funny that, when we got to the cruise terminal and handed the luggage over from the trolley onto the ship, somehow it got ripped off. And we had purchased those brand new plastic cruise tags, the ones that had the metal rings that locked. Those were the ones that broke. So we're going back to our old plastic tags that have never failed us. So those go into my tote bag. I have also, we got to get my camera. Got to get my camera in here because, I want to take pictures. So put that in there. Travel Kleenex. God, guys, my nose is always running. Always. From the minute I get up in the morning, for the first Oh God, 3, 4, 5 hours. I'm dripping like a sieve. Kevin would always say, you would travel with boxes of Kleenex surrounding you. I mean, in the house, there is a box of Kleenex every 10 feet. Okay, I have to have it. So we're just going to drop that in right up here so it's easily accessible. What else do I have? Well, let's kind of like try to zip this up. Okay, here you go. Not bad. Okay, well. Oh, I got a pouch in here. Slides in. Well, what do I have? We just got these in the mail the other day. It is Norwegian Bliss priority tags. We have to make sure that when we leave the hotel in Seattle and we are on our way to the cruise port, that we put these purple priority tags on our luggage before we get there, so that when we hand our luggage to the nice gentleman at the cruise port, he knows that we are priority guests. So I'm going to put that right here in this pouch so that before we leave the hotel, I can tag our luggage. Okay? I have extra Cruising with Wheels business cards. This beautiful engraved case was given to me as a birthday gift by Dave and Darlene. Those of you who know them, they were on the NCL Jade with us on my birthday cruise last year. And she and David gave me this really, really beautiful engraved thing. And look and it says on the outside my name, and on the inside it's engraved Cruising with Wheels. And there I have business cards to hand out to guests and people that we meet. So that's going to go right here in the pouch. I have an empty eyeglass case so that when I take my glasses off and put my sunglasses on, I have a pouch to go. So we're going to slide that in. That's that. Kevin thinks I'm a crazy Catholic. Maybe I am. But I don't travel without my rosary. Okay, I have my rosary. This is the rosary that I had when I made my first communion when I was like 8, 9 years old. This is the original one. Came with my communion prayer book. And I always travel with it. And I put that in the outer pouch, right in the zipper pouch here. I have my wallet that has my driver's license and my credit cards. And I put it in here. But you know what? When we get to the airport, I take that out and I give it to Kevin because he maintains all the money, all the wallets, all the medications, and the passports in his backpack. So he focuses on the one piece of luggage that he needs to keep an eye on as he's going through security. Because he's going through security over here. Because I'm in my wheelchair and I'm on the other side being wheeled through and manhandled by the TSA agents. And I tell them, don't worry about me. You need to worry about the luggage. Don't lose sight of the luggage that's got all our stuff in it. I also have in here the one medication he doesn't carry for me, and that's my lorazepam. And I have that for travel because I'm claustrophobic and, of course, travel anxiety. And I take a lorazepam 1 hour before I board the plane. So that goes right in here. I take 2 watches with me, okay? One brown watch, one black watch. So one watch I will wear the day of travel, and the other watch I will just keep it in my pouch, okay? Very simple. The weight scale, this tiny little Travel Smart weight scale, what we use and weigh before we leave the house, because everything is packed and done, I actually keep that in the bag, and it's really easy. I can drop that actually right in the main part here. So I'm wearing this. There, the table is clear, but what is this? Well, let me tell you what this is. The tile. Okay, it's a tile chip. It's a travel tile. We bought these. We have advertised these in previous videos and in our Facebook postings. And there are 4 tiles that you get. It's a combo pack, and it has 2 little baby tiles and 2 larger tiles. Now the 2 large tiles, one of them goes in the carry-on and one of them goes in the 28-inch check bag. The baby tiles, I have one, and it goes in my tote bag, and the other one goes in Kevin's backpack. Now, there is a tile app that he has on his phone, and what he does is he takes a picture of each piece of luggage. There's 4 tiles and 4 pieces of luggage, and he assigns each tile to a piece of luggage, and that's how we track our luggage. So when we get off the plane, he can actually go on his phone and go into the app and know that our luggage made it and where it is. We chose the tile because he researched all the things that were out there, and he found out that this one had the longest lifespan in terms of the built-in batteries, and it had the longest range in terms of following your luggage. So that's why we chose this. So there you go, people. There it is. Table is cleared. Everything is packed. Zipper it up. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm packed and ready to go. So, next video, we're going to do Kevin's backpack, and we're going to show you everything he has. So, on behalf of Kevin and myself from Cruising with Wheels, join us next time in our next installment of our packing series. And remember to travel safe and cruise often.